RNG?
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents.
generator. RNG. RNG. Real nigga games. Random news. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. Random news. RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.
HamuraiiBlack. D-Reign.
Random numbers.
TGP. RNG. Random news. Random news generator.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of RNG Radio with your host D-Reign and HamuraiiBlack. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
You and I.
Yo, what's going on, guys? But yeah, so welcome. We made it through another week. So how you feeling? How you doing? We got a holiday coming up, and we both off.
Yes.
How's it feel?
It's good, man. I needed this shit. I needed a little break. It's good though. Week was, a little. It was work, man. Just a bunch of bullshit, but the weekend's good. Mom came into town. We were chilling at the homie's house yesterday.
Mama
Did
Dukes.
swimming. We grilled. I told D-Reign I made jalapeno. Well, my friend's wife made jalapeno poppers, and I made burgers. So I put jalapeno poppers on my cheeseburger, and I ate 3 of those, and that shit was amazing. But
Bet it was
feeling it this morning. I'm not gonna lie, definitely was. But it was good. We did s'mores. We did a bonfire. Did s'mores with the kids last night.
Nice.
Chilling today. Got breakfast going. It was good though. It was a good week.
Feeling
How about
good,
you?
feeling great. This weekend's tiring, bro. I put on social media. I'm putting down some new floors, and we're gonna keep working on that. I have tomorrow and Tuesday off, so like literally this whole weekend, this whole 4-day week,
No,
I'll be putting down.
You don't
floors.
have it off, nigga. You're working, okay?
No. I do. No, I put in PTO. I
know,
actually.
But you're still working.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, you're still working. But it is what it is. It needed to be done. And honestly, it looks good, man.
It looks really fucking good.
Yo, what's going on, Spin? How you doing, my man? How you doing? Throwing it back. I see you, boy. But hopefully everybody that's gonna be celebrating the holidays come Tuesday, have a good time. If you don't celebrate the holidays, do a nice little cookout anyway, just for your own reasonings. Just don't.
Hey, just be careful.
Yeah.
Lighten your fireworks. I saw a video yesterday, bro. My mom sent me. Niggas was sitting in the front of a house, lawn chairs up, everything, families, you know what I mean, just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
They light it out into the sidewalk, right? It goes and it like stops and it pops out, right? So the firework pops down and out, not fucking up. So I see a mom grab a baby and run, bro, but it pops out and like, and then on the right of the camera, bro, you see fucking another explosion and the kid goes and a guy looks, bro, and the sparks from that one set off all of the rest of the fireworks next to a car, nigga, and it's just
That car is fucked, bro.
blowing shit all in front of the house, everything, bro. I said, yeah, see, put it in reverse there.
Put it reverse there, bro. A classic, bro. Make sure sometime this week, this holidays, everybody gives a put it in reverse there. Man, oh man, bro.
It was made up, but it was called put it in reverse Terry, and he had him on the firework, bro.
Dealing with work. Hey man, Smith, you got it, man. You got it. Don't worry. And then Russ says about, bro, dude, they've been popping fireworks in my area for like the last 10 days, bro, and it's annoying. Shout out to all the puppies out there, all the dog owners. I know your dogs might be have a little anxiety over these next couple of days, so shout out to them. But let's get into this news because we have a lot of stuff that we definitely want to bring up. And not a lot of time because we got shit to do. So we're gonna start off with everybody's favorite genre movie, horror. Not horror, gore. We can just make gore a genre now, right?
Gore.
Saw X coming out this October. Ham, day one?
Nah.
Really? You're not a Saw fan?
was a Saw fan, like in the first ones, especially like how the story kept like intertwining and you kept like, but then it just got ridiculous and dumb.
Gory
And
for
then
no
they did
reason.
Spiral, and it's just,
That's where it got to, bro. It got to like just gore for the sake of gore.
yep, and just like the Fast and the Furious of the horror genre, exactly.
Oh God, bro. Oh God, like that is the perfect description. Like, oh, like for real, actually.
Like this nigga's been he's officially been dead for like 4 movies already. Why is this still going?
Yeah,
because he was supposed to die in the second one, and then he didn't die, and then some other nigga took his shit, and then some other nigga took it, and then the nigga from the first one that was a cop came and took his shit, and then he had this other bitch working with him, and she was like, it was like, bro, like what? There's no way that he had all of this planned out from the first one. Like you guys are just making shit up.
Oh yeah, of course, got to make that money.
I'm just not day one. I'm not going to theaters to see that shit.
Five Nights at Freddy's. So we got so this is like the first official like trailer for it, right? Because everything else we've got teasers.
It was teasers, yes.
Dude, it looks kind of good, bro. It looks kind of good, man. It looks kind of good, bro.
I'm gonna check it out.
New security guard, bro. When the cop came and said, "Have you met them yet?" I was like, "Nah, bro, no way."
So what do you mean that, bro? Okay, but this is my thing, dog. This is my thing. If I get it. Like, I get your scenario. People have rough situations. Don't bring your damn kid or sister or little brother to your goddamn security job at night in an abandoned factory, nigga. Like, that's like, just
what? Because, like, what if somebody tries to come up there, bro? Like, just
they have, like your security there for a reason.
Yeah,
like, there's like possibility of some shit happening. Well, why are you bringing a little kid? But I'm still gonna go see the shit.
Oh, I can't wait. Russ, stop that. You can't say that. We not say that. Not today.
I mean, that's what them animated things, bro. That's what they on.
Listen.
Oh, this is what I'm here for.
Spawn remake is an active. Like they put 2 actives, double active, 2 times
double active
development. So it doesn't look like the writer's block or writer's strike is really affecting too much of it. Bro, I'm excited because I rewatched the Spawn movie like not too long ago. It's kind of rough to watch now. But I cannot wait. So it's time. This deserves a good remake.
My favorite part in the Michael J. Wright live action one is John Leguizamo scene when he became a cheerleader. Spawny, he's so negative. He can't do it. No one can. He's like, yeah, Spawny. S to the B to the A to the O. S to the B to the A to the O.
Listen,
he was
if they do not nail that character, bro, like I'm walking out of the theater.
Yeah. And granted, he so even in the animated series, like that character wasn't like John Leguizamo definitely like made it a little bit more funnier because he was a clown. He was kind of funny, but he was that like in the animated series, he was that nigga. No, he was that nigga in the animated series though. Like he was not like he was like,
that's
yo,
like
nigga,
one of
what's
his
up?
like that's one of his big like
fights.
I don't not rivalries,
like,
but
villains, like
villains,
yeah. So him, yeah. So I'm excited for this shit, bro. I love Spawn. Like,
and I mean, we got the go ahead on rated R films too. So like,
yeah,
we in there, bro. We in there.
And this needs to be rated R, bro. This is not no little kid shit, bro. This needs to be rated R. And
I think that's what you were saying because we were talking about the cartoon, the cartoon show.
So there used to be an old animated show that would come on HBO late at night, and it was not freaking, man. That shit was dark. Like that nigga Spawn was like, "Yeah, I'm about to kill your ass." Like them niggas was cutting like bro, ripping their body off and shit. Like it was, yeah, bro. Thank you, Russ. That animated series was it, bro. It was like kind of like a Sin City-ish kind of like vibe, bro, but it was animated and dark, very noir, and like, oh dog, it was so good. And that's why I like Spawn, is because like that's the kind of character you get with him. You're not gonna get no happy-go-lucky superhero. No, this nigga dies and is working for the devil, nigga. Like, what do you mean?
It doesn't get much like worse than that, bro.
Yeah, late night after, like, yup.
TG people are taking my money. Yeah, hey man, listen. I can't wait for it. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one when it comes out. We finally got our casting for Lois Lane and your boy Clark. What do you think about the casting, Cam?
Both of these, Lois and Clark, they've been in a lot of TV shows.
David Corn Swat and
And
Rachel Brosnahan.
Brosnahan, yes, they've both been in a lot of TV shows. They haven't done really big movies, so it's kind of like their big role. If I'm correct, I believe the Lois, she was in a movie. I can't remember the exact movie. It wasn't a really big movie, but she's had a few, a few little spotlight shots here and there. And they're big in TV series, though. They were both in a TV series together too. The House of Cards. They both appeared in that
House of
together.
Cards
So that
is
was
good.
like, yeah, it's good. So they were, they've been in some good series, but they
some good
haven't,
stuff.
they weren't like,
A
top of the list.
blockbuster movie.
One thing to note, though, that I did like about this is that they went ahead and released the what is it called, the pairs. They showed the pairs in which they tried to get
the pairs that auditioned. Yeah, I did.
there you
see
go, the
that.
audition pairs, and those Lois and Clark did not audition together.
Really?
So,
I did not know that. Okay.
she auditioned with the dude that played Beast in the most recent, like the X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah, she auditioned with him because he was going for Clark, and he auditioned with some other girl. But they also did confirm that both the Skarsgård brothers are in talks for playing Les Luthor. So Alexander and what's the other one's name? So it's the dude that played Tarzan, and then Pennywise. Both of them are in talks to playing Lex Luthor, which they both are really good actors.
Yeah,
like they're both. That Skarsgård family runs deep in the acting, bro. Deep in the acting. So yeah, I'm excited for it though. Is it new Superman, man? You know what I mean?
It's time.
New fresh face.
Yeah, we need it. We need it for sure. We got a little update on the Jonathan Majors case. The actual case, I still don't think goes on until goes live, goes to court and until August.
Yes.
So we still have some time until the actual case, but it looks like Jonathan Majors has put like a countersuit out against the girlfriend as well.
She got arrested.
Yeah, and she got arrested. She got taken in custody. I think that kind of how it happens, like with domestic violence, is that somebody gets taken away. That's one of the reasons why. Because like when you say so and so got arrested, it implies that like there's enough evidence for them to be guilty or blah blah blah. But in most domestic violence scenarios, someone gets carried away. If there's evidence of domestic violence,
if there's evidence, that's what I'm saying. If there's evidence of it,
somebody gets taken away, regardless. So
and he basically was like, nah, you want to put?
He's got the videos, bro.
And I got shit of you actually hitting me, so you about to get your shit worked.
You know what really sucks?
Get your shit worked.
I don't want to spend too much time on it, but what really sucks is it really felt like early on, Jonathan Majors didn't really want to do anything. He just wanted to be out of the situation. He was just trying to leave. He's like, fuck it, I'm out, I'm done. Don't forget about it. But because of the push
media,
social media, and everything that happened after it, they wanted to drag it out. So now he's forced to defend himself.
Yeah, you're now putting me in this position to where I need to defend myself.
It's affecting his livelihood. Like,
you fucking my money up, nigga. Exactly. I'm Marvel right now, nigga. You fucking. I'm telling you right now, bro. I promise you, I'd do the same thing that nigga would do, bro. Lord, I'm throwing the book at this bitch, bro, because you fucking up my Marvel money, and that's money for life, nigga. Honestly, that's money for life.
I probably would have done it earlier than this too. Like, not gonna cat, bro, at all, bro. Like,
he said, "You want to come after me? Hold up, look, I've been keeping these receipts." Oh boy, hold on.
We got lawyers on retainer, bro.
So, we using the Target receipt today.
But yeah, so we'll see how everything blows over, because again, we still have the case in August. We don't know when this case will go to trial or whatever, or what will happen. We just know that it has been filed now. Charges have been filed.
I will say, in all saying this, Marvel still has not dropped him or anything. Has even mentioned? They've never said anything. They have not said.
There were the rumors that they were talking, but Marvel has not officially said anything. And I think like they're one of the few companies that hasn't said anything for him. So, so who knows? Maybe they're gonna stick it out. We'll see. I mean, he is a big part of this. So
they're like, yo, we put a lot of money on this, like on you know what I mean, in the sense. So it's like we got to make sure, like, if we go, I'm more glad that they're, I don't want to say like they're trusting him, but they're like, we got you, you know what I mean, like if it, they ain't said you did it, so you know what I mean. If they come around and say you did it, then we'll take it from there, but if they have not said you did it, so we just gonna keep rolling.
Going. Yeah,
for
sure.
So
we'll see how that plays out. Xbox, there's actually a couple things from Xbox. So there were some I don't want to say leaked because like they just kind of throw out there, but there were some emails that were going around that we were able to kind of see about some of Xbox and Microsoft's plans like moving forward, and it looks like they actually had plans to potentially try to bid a purchase of Bungie, which is big news because Sony ended up buying Bungie not too long ago, but also Sega. So I'm assuming this is coming off the heels of the success for the new Sonic game and some of those other properties there. But that could have been kind of big, dude. Xbox owning Bungie and or Sega would have been kind of huge, like for sure. Honestly.
But it didn't happen.
But it didn't happen. But on the other side, it looks Starfield obviously is a really big talking point for Xbox right now, and there was a
limited 30 frames.
It is limited to 30 frames on console, yes. But it looks like there were comments made that points to Xbox. The reason Xbox decided to make Starfield an exclusive to Xbox is because they were afraid that PlayStation was going to make it exclusive. So that's why they went out and bought Bethesda, because they're like, nah, bro, like they're going to try to make this exclusive. We want Starfield on this console. And honestly, bro, like I put this article in and Mark said it best, bro. Like that's some really FU money, bro.
Bro,
like we gonna buy the whole studio.
Yeah, so if we gonna buy the whole studio and then drop the game at 30 FPS. Fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, we gonna buy the whole studio. Obviously, the goal was to make it 60 or uncapped, but we gonna buy the whole studio just so that you don't have it. And I'm like, dang, bro. But they got it like that though. Microsoft got like that, and they not hurting. They not hurting after it either.
Don't fucking be like, yeah, we gonna buy the whole thing, but we gonna put the game out like this. Like, get the bro. You better if you gonna buy this shit, bro, you better do it right. What the fuck you doing, bro? This has been talked about for how many years, bro? And then you go finally drop it. Oh yeah, it's gonna come. It's dropping. But guess what? 30 FPS, bitch. Like, dog, what?
I still like to initially side with the developers, and I still think that this is a lot of high expectations that they were pushing out as a publisher and promising all these things so early on, and now when it comes to the time to actually put it out, it's like, yo, we can't do the things that you guys promised.
You can't make the game 60 FPS.
For some reason, they feel like that the stability of the game will not happen.
Then you shouldn't have dropped it. Because we got these big beefy consoles for a fucking reason now. And if I have this with this ray tracing and all this other shit on my goddamn console, and you're giving me a game at 30 FPS, I'm not even gonna be able to use this shit on my console then. I might as well just go use my older ones. Like, there's no fucking point in me playing on this console then. That's just
the game still looks good. Like, don't get me wrong. But yeah,
Kyle,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I will fight you.
It looks fun.
Go play Spider-Man on 30 FPS and tell me the game still looks good.
No. Okay, you were talking like ray tracing and stuff like that. I'm talking about the aesthetics of the game look good. No, I actually I think you guys have or know that I've been having some issues with my PC restarting, and I decided to do just a full wipe of my computer to see if that would help fix the issue. Unfortunately, it didn't, so I'm working on some other things to take a look at next. But because I wiped my computer, I had to like start downloading everything again, and I downloaded my one of the programs I used to like save clips and things, and I saved the clip, but I didn't change the settings for that for like the saving of that clip, so it saved in 30 FPS. And dog, bro, I was so mad and so disappointed.
Exactly.
I gotta show it to you, bro.
Yeah, you have to, because I want you to do that. The game looks good. That's what you're saying to me right now.
Great, bro.
Oh my gosh. So,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's just my take on that whole thing. I'm glad we known they got
We
that
know
FU
Xbox
money,
had
bro.
that money. Yeah, they got they got that cash, and they're not hurting. So we'll see.
They can do it whenever they want on a whim. They just buy that.
Exactly.
Yep, go ahead. All of it. They pull the Bruce Wayne. I bought the bank. What? You bought a bank?
Bro, that's hilarious.
First of all, I know it's a little side, but that's some FU money,
That
nigga.
is FU money.
Nigga said, "Wait, yeah, I bought the bank."
I mean,
that's
he did it to help him out, but yes, that's still FU money,
you
bro.
bought that bank, nigga? What the fuck, nigga? That's not some shit you hear about. Like, that nigga bought
not
that
from
bank.
a person.
Not from a person,
bro. He said, "I bought the bank." Not I bought your mortgage. I bought the whole thing.
I bought all that shit, bro. I bought all that shit.
Goodness.
You good? You good?
It's an investment opportunity.
Yeah, nigga, I got an IOU for life, nigga. That house.
All right, so on the other side of the spectrum, over at Nintendo, this is not from Nintendo, but there are rumors about the next Switch console. I know we kind of talked about potentially a next Switch a couple weeks ago, but it looks like the Activision CEO believes that the next Nintendo Switch console is going to have basically power similar or comparable to like the PS4 and the Xbox One series. So it looks like Nintendo's still kind of working on hey, we don't need this super powerful console
Because they don't.
for our products. Which, I mean, they've done fine without it. It also means that the nice thing is that makes me believe that whatever console they do have will definitely be cheaper than the other consoles.
And if you think about
price point,
it kind of, if they said it's going to be on par with like the PS4 and the Xbox One series, then
pretty, like, honestly,
you can play the Arkham games. You can play games like that on it without the cloud services. You know what I mean? Like,
but those are like old, like pretty old games. Like, they're good games. They're good games. They look good.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like that, like I stated when we talk about it, before our episode, we always go through the stuff. I even mentioned to D-Reign, I'm like, listen, going in for a Nintendo like console, I'm not buying it for the fucking capability of what it can do. I'm buying it for the games they have, and they know that, bro. They just like, we put out our games that everybody loves. Don't give a fuck what kind of console we put it out on. These motherfuckers are gonna buy it, and they're gonna buy the console.
The lines, Hamurai.
The lines, like, and that's how they've been, and that's how they're gonna be, and they're not gonna change, and they're still gonna fucking make money.
Yeah,
it does. So, this does not bother me one bit. It actually gives me a little hope for them, because they're bringing in, now more recently
they are bringing in
games,
some of these higher
bigger games. Yep. So for them to be like, yeah, we gonna give you like not the top of the line, but like just a generation behind of shit. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool.
But depending on when it comes out, like for them to only say that it's a gen behind, like that's got to come out like next year, because I
how
think,
it's not.
And we don't, like that's what we said a couple weeks ago. It's like, hey, like according to like their statements, like the console could potentially be as early as the first quarter of the fiscal year, which would be in like April or so. Because basically they said, we are not going to have a console this fiscal year, a new console this fiscal year. So it's definitely a potential that we could see some advertising for a new Switch within a year's time span of now, which would be dope. Because then, like, that'd be just in time for some of these bigger titles that they're kind of teasing out. Metro Prime 4, please. Launch
Just
title.
give it to us
Launch
already.
title, bro.
Bro.
Launch title.
Throw it in the bag.
Apex Legends, everybody's favorite battle royale right now, if you're smart. They have some code. It looks like they were able to find some code lines that were added to the game, talking about cross progression user interface. So it's got to be coming, right? Like it's got to be close. If they're actually already implementing some of these lines of code in the
I've been
game.
waiting, nigga. What do you mean it's got to be coming, nigga? It should have been here years ago.
Well, yes, I think we all understand that it should have been here.
I don't want to hear. Oh, we saw some codes of light, nigga. All I want to hear is, "Hey, y'all, next
in the
update."
game, not online. Yeah, I do want to hear that. I'm waiting for that.
That's all I want to hear.
Tweet. I'm waiting for that tweet.
Yep. Next big update. You know, bugs, crashes, blah blah blah. Cross progression. That's it. Yeah, cross progression. That's it. That's all I want to hear right now, bro. So that I can finally go. And then you know what? You might see me on Apex all the time then, because I'm just gonna be running around my fucking area that I've been waiting for, bro. Just fucking wheeling on a switchblade. So I'm tired of all this like hinting. Oh, we're not gonna do it. Just give me the fucking thing already, bro. Just give it to me already. I need it.
All right. Let's go next. Valorant. So, Valorant. In Valorant news, Valorant. I feel like I'm terrible because I didn't realize this. Valorant was not available in China. Like servers were not live in China. So like
oh shit,
it just didn't happen. So Valorant finally launched in China. So it is available now. They're launching with obviously all the characters that are there. They've got actually a couple different Chinese exclusive like skins and melee weapons that you can get there. But it's also going to launch with a exclusive replay functionality, which honestly, after kind of looking now, granted the tweet and like all the writing was in Chinese, so I couldn't read it. But everything that I saw like really gave me like the Overwatch replay functionality vibes, which are like really in depth. They said there's gonna be additional stats or statistics you could look at like headshot percentages and like util usage and stuff like that. So like really in depth stuff, and this is needed because Valorant is played as an esport. They have coaches, they have analysts, like they go into a lot of detail in this game. So having that feature be available is really awesome if you live in China. Because it is currently it is only in China. They did announce I think there's a big backlash. At least I was flabbergasted and upset. So I know I've voiced my opinion on it. But the next day I saw a tweet that said that it should be coming to the other regions come next year. So it looks like it's just gonna be only in China for what we'll say like it's looking like hopefully in the beginning of the year. So like 6 to 8 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Which I mean, they're probably giving it to them first because they have servers, so they're like, "Hey, y'all, here you go." You know what I mean? A little perk.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. For sure. Let's go. What's here? Next button? PlayStation. So I know we could talk a little bit about Xbox. PlayStation put out a. So the article didn't really say specifically why they were showing this email or giving this information, but I'm assuming this is going to be kind of gearing towards the whole Activision Microsoft acquisition that they're trying to push through. Obviously, Sony has been against it and they don't want it to happen because they're afraid of what that could do to their revenue if Microsoft decided to make Call of Duty exclusive. So they put out numbers that some of us in the group, I don't know if we actually believe it or not, but basically kind of talking about the PlayStation player base and the amount of people and amount of time that play Call of Duty on PlayStation accounts. So what they said, this is the one that kind of I feel like threw a Bird specifically off. Ham wasn't responding as much, but I think he was at work, so I think that's why.
I was fucking livid though. I'll tell you that much.
They said that at least about 1 million PlayStation users with their playtime on PlayStation spent 100% of their time playing Call of Duty. So they said there's 1 million people out there that, and I know we make the jokes like, oh, all you do is play COD, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, like there's apparently 1 million people out there that literally only play Call of Duty on PlayStation. And like, bro, you gotta expand your games out, bro. Like I think that's a problem, bro. There's just so much more. Now I will say I do understand like the older parent or older adult that doesn't game a ton. So like when they do game, they go on for like an hour or so, like once every like couple weeks.
They got a PS fucking 5 or 4, and the only game on there is Call of Duty.
That is what the only game they play is Call of Duty.
So they don't have any other game on there then, right? Because they
Nah,
don't play
bro. Time out. I got tons of games on my consoles that I don't play.
They don't have it. So why they have it on there if they don't play it? Because I'm guarantee you they fucking played it, bro. Trophies, goddamn it! It's not only gonna be trophies from Call of Duty. You're gonna see fucking 2K, probably Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, fucking Spyro, fucking everything, bro. I don't.
You would hope. You would hope, but this is Sony saying this isn't like one of us saying, oh, like I only see trophies for such and such, bro. So like they're looking at like actual playtime on the accounts, and 100% of the playtime looks to be like Call of Duty for about 1 million people. And then they said about 6 million 6 million accounts were 70% of their playtime was Call of Duty, and I think there's another statistic there. So there's some people that legitimately like really only play Call of Duty, and yes, let me help you guys, please. There's so many other games out there that you could be playing as well, and you can keep playing COD. That's fine. That's not wrong with playing COD, but only COD.
So many other better games.
Only COD, bro. Come on, man. We gotta expand. We gotta expand your horizons a bit. 100%.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, that honestly, that was kind of nuts, bro, when I saw that. Magic the Gathering, one of the biggest card games on the planet. Apparently, and I have no idea when this started, but apparently they had a collab with Lord of the Rings, and they had like a special set of cards that they were selling out. But it was known that in this set of cards that somewhere, like, bro, this is like real life, like IRL Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type shit right now, bro. So in this set of cards, somewhere out in the world, there was the One Ring. Like, the card is called the One Ring. So the ring, and it's finally been found. So someone finally pulled the card. This isn't like a super rare card. This is a one of one. There is one of these on the planet. And a guy finally pulled the card. I think we read that he pulled the card. He immediately ran to the bank, put that bitch in a vault, or say deposit and hired a lawyer, because the rumors are saying it has officially been graded. It was graded a 9. So there is PSA is like the official like organization that rates the condition of a lot of these cards, like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon cards,
baseball,
like all of them. Baseball, basketball, all those cards. So they graded it a 9 out of 10, which is like it's crazy, because I told my wife that. She's like, yo, why wasn't it a 10? It's like, because like during like the manufacturing of the card, like something could happen, blah blah blah, yada yada.
It's been years.
It's been years.
You know what I mean? Like
fingerprints that might be on it, because like when they go through the grading, like they seal it, so like that would be sealed on it as well. So like it's very 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 difficult to have a 10 out of 10. Like that's like almost unheard of. So
you see like a 9.8, 9.7. You know what I mean? And that it says 9 out of 10. It could be a 9 point something. I don't know if they like specified or nothing, but like there are some that are like 9.8s, 9.7s. I've seen comic books that are like that, bro, and I'm just like, but them bitches is money, bro, because they're pristine, dog.
He's not wrong, because the rumors are going up that this is like a $2 million card. Like this is insane. Like absolutely insane, and it's crazy because people that don't understand or aren't in that type of scene, like, yo, $2 million piece of cardboard or piece of paper is like. First off, that's too general. You have to understand there's literally one of these. There's no replicas. Like this is
it's not like you pull a pack and you get a pack of 10 and you got like 5 Pikachus in one of you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like no, it's not like that.
One in and also not one in a country or one in on this side of the globe. There's one. So shout out to that guy. Good luck to you.
Get your money, bro.
Honestly, like, dude, some people just hold on to that shit though. Like, some people just like hold on to it. Like, I know it's valuable, but like for instance, Mark. Like, Mark's got his collection of retro stuff, and like he holds on to it. He doesn't go out and sell it all the time. Like, I think he sells like maybe some things.
Are you gonna hold on to that card if you pulled it,
bro? I'm selling it on like immediately.
Okay, then. Yeah, exactly. Like the only reason is if you got money, nigga. Like you like, yeah, I'm good. Other than that, you like, wait a minute, what for this? Yeah, what's up? We got 500 million. What's up,
bro? My number might not even be 2 million, bro. My number might be lower than
Nigga.
2 mil, bro.
We could talk, nigga. You got cash in hand?
We can
'Cause
negotiate.
You bring
True,
cash, bro?
I'm
Like,
cashing out. Hey, true, I'm with you, man. I'm cashing out expeditiously.
expeditiously.
But what's up, True? How you doing? How you doing? All right.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna wrap up the show with talking about Secret Invasion. So I was thinking about this. I kind of want to go spoilers on this. Like, I know we talked about it and we were trying to give people a chance to watch it. But it's not like a movie like where you have to like make the time to go to a movie theater.
Yeah,
it's
true.
streaming, it's at your house. And I was thinking about it, and like week after week, we're just gonna be talking about how good the show is. But we can't say anything. So I will do. I do want to say, like, I'm pulling an audible. I think we are going to go into spoilers for Secret Invasion. So if you have not seen Secret Invasion, mute the mute the stream. Go jump off your computer or whatever you want to do. But we are going to go into spoilers of Secret Invasion. We'll do the first and the second episode pretty quickly so that we can kind of catch everybody up that wants to know. And go. Yo, how, bro? Why are they dropping bodies so quick, bro?
Bro, let the bodies hit.
5 minutes. 5 minutes, people dropping bodies. So, kind of the idea of the show is that Nick Fury has been gone. Obviously, he's been on Sword, building out that space station. So he hasn't been on Earth. He's been having the Skrulls kind of work for him and feeding him information this entire time. But it looks like that. Some of the agents are putting together. There is some group on the planet, and they have an idea that it's the Skrulls. They're pretty sure they haven't confirmed it, but they're pretty confident that there's some type of shape-shifting alien force on the planet trying to cause a muck, basically with different terrorist attacks and putting countries against each other, blah blah blah. And they think that this entity, whoever this is trying to pit Russia and the US together with this dirty bomb. And like, he's got evidence of the dirty bomb. So like, blah, blah, blah. He's talking to Agent Ross, and Agent Ross is like, bro, like this is big, but I can't like call Nick Fury or somebody like that without like actual compelling evidence. So he shows it to him, and then he's like, okay, bet. Okay, I gotta go show him. But wait!
There's more.
That ain't Ross.
Yeah, so
That
but before he says, he's like, okay, well, let me take this to Fury. You can see the tone change because the guy he's talking to was just like, all right, bro, starts choking this nigga.
They going at it, bro. But you got to remember, like, the Skrulls are like strong. Like, I know they got bodied by the Kree, but the Skrulls are definitely stronger than humans, 100%.
Yo, most definitely. So they tussle and stuff like that, and Ross ends up shooting the guy, and that's where you see Ross walking out, but he got somebody chasing him.
Shout out to the homie Agent, because he was getting the business for a minute, bro. He was holding his own. Homie was
colonizer.
Yeah,
colonizer.
Hey man, he was holding his own, bro. He was holding his own, man. Leave him alone. But anyway, okay. So
then he walks outside, kind of looking around. He goes, "Hey man, I need extraction." And he pans to Hill. She hears him. He's like, "Extraction." She's like, "All right, we're on our way to you." But while he's walking, he see this kind of body start walking behind him too. He's like, "Oh shit!" Start running. Ross is on, boy. I'm going. He in the shit. Going up the stairs, bro. They running upstairs. They get up on the roof.
Okay, I thought he was gonna make it, bro. I thought he was gonna make the jump. I really thought he was gonna make the jump.
Bro,
and then when he fell, I was like, yo,
while
wait, what?
he's running, I'm like, how does old ass man out here just fucking sliding down shit, nigga? Parkour. Just fucking going, bro. And then he fell. I was like, that's realistic. I was like, that nigga would not have made that. But once he fell, he hit the ground. That person came back down, and Hill's right there, and she's like, put your hands up. What are you doing? And he fucking, goes back to himself, and you realize it's Talos, and he's like, yeah, I'm here for him. And you look down, and Ross changes his head, and Ross turns into a fucking Skrull. That's how the episode starts.
That's how it starts. So that's how the episode starts. So seeing that, like, it's time. Like, we got to call Nick Fury. We bring Nick Fury down. And so we're not going to try to go through, like, every single little bit of the episode, but the entire theme of this show is pretty simple. It's that Fury has been AWOL. more or less ever since the blip. They basically said that he came back from the blip and was here for a hot second and then
wasn't
booked it. It was out. And even when he was here, he didn't feel like the Nick Fury that we're used to. The really calculated, the really cutting, the in control Fury that we're used to. And he booked it and he left. And like, not just like, it's not like, yo, homie went back home and like was texting you every now and then. Like, no, like he wasn't talking to nobody. Like to the point where even Hill said it. Like she didn't know if he was coming back. Talos said it as well. Talos said, yeah, like, bro, we had no idea if you were coming back and we're here just doing all your shit for you. Like, you weren't talking to us at all. And like, a lot of different parties are really upset with Nick Fury because, I mean, we always say like Tony Stark and Cap were like the leaders of the Avengers, but like Fury was like the leader. Like he was the one that started the initiative. He was the one that put everybody together. He was the one that got them to work together. Nick Fury did a lot for this organization, this group, and for him to just be AWOL like that it's kind of disheartening, bro.
Yeah,
especially with Shield. Yeah. So
you just left.
That's exactly. So a lot of different people are upset with him because of that. Hill, Talos, the Skrulls, the government, Rhodey, like everybody, like, and even like the alliance, and it kind of shows that even the alliances he did have, like he's actually in Russia at one point talking to the prime minister, and the prime minister's not really giving him a ton of respect either. So like Nick Fury has lost a lot of credibility.
He lost his touch. His touch.
And it's funny because that's what everybody says. It's like, oh, that's what that prime minister is like. Oh, you let my two bodyguards like apprehend you. You get lost a step, and I think they said that like multiple times throughout the episodes. It's like, bro, you lost a step. But so that's the overall theme of or kind of like one of the overall themes that's happening right now is that Nick Fury is back, but he's lost his touch and he's older and he's slower. The kind of direction the story is going is basically that the Skrulls are unhappy. They're unhappy with their situation. They came here, obviously, when Captain Marvel first arrived. They were here. They were liberated, and Nick Fury. It kind of shows a flashback of it. Nick Fury basically making a promise that he is going to, if they work for him and work on intelligence gathering for Nick Fury and for the U.S. government, that Nick Fury will find them a new planet to live on. Like that was the promise. They agreed. They went into kind of their spy work. They were gathering information all this time. And Nick Fury and Captain Marvel were theoretically supposed to be trying to find them a home, which there hasn't been anything to say that they weren't trying to find them a home. They just haven't done it yet. And we got to think about it. So like Captain Marvel, that was like what, the 90s, and we're in the MCU. I think we're supposed to be like 26, 27, like 25, 26, somewhere around there. So we're looking at almost 30 years of nada. And,
I'm just
and
doing whatever this
especially,
motherfucker tells you to do.
And remember, Nick Fury's been gone for what, like 7 years or so, like just AWOL, like nothing. So like there's kind of a rebellion brewing up in the midst of the Skrulls, because Talos is obviously still loyal to Nick, but the other people not so much. Specifically, Gravik. Gravik he seems to be kind of like, I feel like people overuse the word prodigy, but like the dude was during the war with the Kree, he was as a child, which I guess to us he looks like a child, but obviously to the Skrull he is older, but still kind of like that child age for the Skrull, but dropped behind enemy lines, parents dead, was able to find a cruiser, a ship, fly it out and survive. So like from an early age, the guy knows how to survive. The kid knows what he's doing. Obviously, time goes by. He gets older. He actually is kind of fed up the most, and he is the face of this rebellion. Like really going at it. It gets to the point where like he does set off the bomb in Russia. Kind of actually outsmarts Nick Fury as well. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what that says, so I'm going
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Oh my goodness. So he sets off the bomb, and that's kind of how the episode comes towards the end. He sets off the bomb. And then Hill dies. Hill dies in the explosion. Or no, she doesn't die in the explosion. The bomb gets set off, and then she ends up getting shot. Yeah, sorry. So she ends up getting shot. She's been through all this. The Avengers.
Everything, bro.
Literally since the Avengers. And this is how she goes down. Which I was kind of upset about that, but like it really shows like that was Nick Fury's like right-hand person. Like if Nick Fury has a person that he trusts, that was it. And now she's gone. So like that was a really big loss. And that's kind of how the first episode ends. Anything else for the first episode you want to bring up?
Nope, that was basically everything on par with it. Ones. Yep.
So, on to the second episode. Nick Fury's with Talos. They're after the explosion. They're talking, and we get obviously like the first episode had like the big banger of like seeing the Skrulls and being in hiding. That's kind of how the episode starts. The second episode really starts with a banger as well, and the fact that we find out after the talks with Nick Fury and Talos that the Skrulls are here, and obviously we knew they were here. But Nick was basically saying, "Tell me something I don't know." And
wait,
he's
was
like,
that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Was that 2 or 3?
That was 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2.
Did it? I think Hill died episode 2, bro. Yeah, I think Hill died episode 2.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll keep going. We'll just keep going. Just keep going. I'll
so
keep going. Keep going.
Bro, there's only 2 episodes out.
Oh yeah, there is only 2.
Yeah, there's only 2 episodes, bro. No. I'm 100% positive, and I just lost you, so I had to bring it back up. Yeah, no, there's only 2 episodes. Okay. Yeah, out here freaking me out, man. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Am I behind an episode? Like, jeez.
Yeah.
No, only 2 episodes.
Yeah,
So they're talking, and you find out that not only are the Skrulls here, but there's over 1 million Skrulls on the planet. And if you remember. If you remember from the Captain Marvel movie, like there was like what 20, or something like that, like less than.
But he was like, well, and that's where Talos is just like, dog, you left. Okay, you were gone.
Bro, you were gone.
And he's like, and we ain't have a home. So I did what I thought was right and brought all of them here. And he was like, what do you mean all of them? He was like, 1 million of them? Yeah, here. And this nigga was
a milli. That's an M. A milli, bro. 1 million Skrulls on the planet.
And Fury says something. He's like, I can't remember the exact quote, but it was along the lines of basically like Skrulls can't like coexist with humans, bro. Like you can't be doing that. You know what I mean?
That's what he said. I think part of the quote was there's not enough tolerance for humans and Skrulls to coexist.
That's exactly what he said. And so that's kind of like the ending of the conversation, because he's just like,
because he kicks him off the train, bro. Because on the train, he's like, bro, no, I think this is your stop. You gotta bounce.
Yeah. So then Fury, and so yeah, you keep going now. But yeah, that was just like very intense.
Because I don't want anybody to really like gloss over that, because that's huge. 1 million Skrulls, 1 million of a alien species on the planet that you cannot tell the difference of. Like they can look like anything they want to. Yep. They are significantly stronger than us. Like Nick Fury's whole idea of the Avengers Initiative was to, like we're outgunned, bro. We're outgunned on the home field right now.
Yes,
and we have no idea where we're at. And then another part of this episode makes it even worse, because obviously, like we're saying, like, hey, they could be anybody. Remember, one of them was looking like Agent Ross, who's he's a pretty trustworthy, like high up. I think he might be FBI. I forget what organization he works with, but agency governmental official.
Right.
We come to. We're looking at Gravik after the attack, and him and Talos' daughter. She's a part of this rebellion as well, are driving to this meeting where he goes to the meeting and like you see, it looks like I think it's like the Russian prime minister, I think the prime minister of France as well.
Yep.
The U.S. What is he? I think he's the secretary of defense.
Yeah. He's like
I think he's the secretary of defense.
Yeah.
Somebody high up in NATO.
Yeah.
All scroll.
Yep.
All of them are scroll. Like they've infiltrated so many levels of government on this planet,
across
like,
the world,
across the globe, not just the U.S. So like, not only is this a U.S. problem, this is a global threat, and they're infiltrating everything, and they almost unanimously vote Gravik the new general of the scroll.
Because she wanted to be clear. She said, look, I get where, we're in a peace, we're in a time of peace, but this isn't peace. When in a time of war, we need to let one person run it that knows what they're doing, and we just all follow what they say, because this is a time of war.
Their command is unmatched.
And she's like, I vote Gravik.
Talos was the last general. He was overthrown approximately the same time where like they decided to start infiltrating the government, I'm assuming. But yeah, Gravik is the new general, and we know what Gravik wants. Gravik wants war, and actually, what the one person that didn't vote to have a general, they wanted to be peaceful. She even said, "Is like, yo guys, like, I hope you guys don't forget that the reason we lost the war wasn't because we didn't want to go to war. It's because we were too eager to go to war." And we're seeing that again, where like this angst and this frustration is pushing them into something that they may or may not should be doing. So, but at the end of the day, they voted, it passed. We have a general for the scroll, and it looks like we about to be throwing fists, but Nick Fury doesn't want to call anybody because like it's been mentioned, like, hey, call your Avengers. Hey, are we gonna call the Avengers? Like, nah, this is a fight that we have to take. And we saw that in the trailers as well for the show.
Right.
Rhodey has to kind of, and after that, Rhodey is, or the U.S. is called to a meeting about the bombing in Russia because they showed like images of two of their agents
Fury
somewhere
and
in.
Hill.
Yep, Fury and Hill in Russia at the time. So like, yo, what were they doing there? And Rhodey is sent on behalf of the U.S. And bro, that meeting got kind of dicey, bro. Rhodey was kind of pumping up his chest a little bit, throwing the thing on the table.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, yo, I'm here for as a courtesy. Like they didn't have to send nobody, but we hear your concerns. We gonna look into it. I'm about.
And if you got some evidence, then we'll take it when you got some evidence.
Yeah, so he leaves, but then Rhodey and Nick Fury have a meeting, and Rhodey's not done throwing that weight around because like I said, so many different parties are upset with Fury right now because he's just been gone, and Rhodey and the U.S. government aren't any exception. Like they are like legitimately upset about this and really butthurt about this, and basically, long story short, Rhodey tells us like, "Yo, you're fired, bro. Like we're done. We're not doing this anymore." And he brings out a car to kind of escort him back to the U.S. And Nick Fury's like, "Okay, listen. I know I got this beard, and I know there's a few grays in this beard, but I ain't that old. You're not about to tell me where to go." He actually bodies the bodyguard that's there.
Yeah, and he tells him, you're out.
He tries to but before that, he tries to tell Rhodey like what he believes is happening. He tries to tell Rhodey like, hey, like how well do you know your detail? Like how well do you know the people that you answer to? It's like, and he tells us like, bro, like there's 1 million scroll on this planet, and we have to figure out. We have no idea who we can and cannot trust. And I don't want to say that Rhodey kind of shoves it off or brushes it off, but he kind of does. He kind of just like brushes it off. And Rhodey's really he's more looking at the problem at hand. And the problem at hand is that NATO and Russia are all trying to tell him that, yo, you need to give us Nick Fury so we can more or less execute him. And he's like, bro, like you need to get out of here. You need to go. And his issue is that Nick Fury is trying to do this by himself. Again, not calling the Avengers, not asking for help. And he even tells Rhodey's like, this is my fight. I have to do this. And he's like, bro, like you can't be doing this. And if you are, you got to go. So,
and he's like, you out.
Yeah, he fires him like on the spot, and Fury's like,
the
line, bro. So like, I know he said the line before, but this is the line. He said, "This is a long story short, you're fired." He's like, or no, he says you're out. He's like,
you're out,
bruh.
I'm Nick Fury.
I'm Nick Fury.
Even
Even when I'm out, I'm in.
I'm in this, bro.
I'm like, bro, he said that, and I was really proud of myself because he said that, and I immediately was like, bro, you would have a lot more kids if that was true.
This man,
Bruh. I felt really good about that moment. But my man said, even when I'm out, I'm in. So like Nick Fury's not going nowhere. And he plans on fighting this fight. And it gets towards the end of the episode where Nick Fury does actually, it seems kind of like leaves this area. And it's kind of like going to a secluded house. Kind of like it really gave us the Hawkeye vibes when we finally went to like his farmhouse or whatever. Yep. It was like really out in the wilderness, kind of really secluded. And it does like a little pan inside of the house, and there's a scroll inside the house. So we're like, yo, like who is it? Yeah, she cooking. So he gets close to the house. Nick Fury walks in, and when he walks in, it's a black lady. So obviously just scroll shapeshifter, so that's normal. But the banger is that when he gets there, she points to the table, and Nick Fury picks up a wedding ring and puts that bitch on, and then walks over and kisses the woman. We don't have any names. We don't know who she is or who she is, but we know what she is, and
we don't know if he know.
Nick Fury wifed up.
He wiped up, double caked up.
Double caked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
On chilling. We don't know if he knows she is Skrull.
But that's kind of like the cliffhanger of the episode, because it's weird because like earlier this week in the news we've seen articles that point to the fact that in the script Nick Fury knows that she's a Skrull. But the way the episode plays out, it's really hard. It's really hard to determine. Yeah, because remember, like when he had the conversation with Talos, he acted incredibly surprised to know that there were 1 million Skrull here. And if he was married to a Skrull, there's no way. Like
maybe that's why he went back. He's like, I gotta ask you some questions.
So that's true, and I brought that up, but he didn't. In the end of the episode, I thought he would. I would have bust down the door. Was like, how you not gonna tell me there's 1 million of y'all here, bro? Like, what is going on? So
what I said.
now, and I thought about this like later on in the weekend. So what if he's just pretending that he doesn't know that she's a Skrull? Because that would play to the fact that would make sense on why the episode kind of points us in the direction that he doesn't know. But we saw that article saying in the script he knows. So like in the back of his head,
he said in the script he knows, but it's also he's like, but then like that was just like he's like, what he said is in the original script. He knows.
True. That's true. It does say the original script. You're right. It does say the original script.
That's just saying, like, yeah, originally we probably wanted him to know, but especially with stuff going on, they probably changed it up. So we won't know. This is all speculation. But yeah, I just don't feel like he would act like he doesn't know, especially if it's his wife.
It is Nick Fury.
Nick Fury keep an A1 nigga at all times, nigga.
Oh, but he's the spy. He's the spy. He's the spy of the spies, man.
Everybody's a spy to spy, but they always tell something to somebody. You know what I mean? Everybody has it, and especially if that's your wife, bro. Like I feel like
I would hope that's the one.
Yeah. So we'll see though. We got 3 days.
Your official guess is that he does not know.
I don't think he knows.
I think he knows, man. I think he knows. He knows. He knows. I think he knows, but I really think he knows. I think he knows that she is one.
We'll see. We'll find out Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully. But I mean, honestly, like that's a little storyline that they could play off through the entire series.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
100%. And then like the second to last episode, like the cliffhanger is him finding out that she's a Skrull if he didn't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or him revealing to her that he didn't know that she was a Skrull the whole time.
She's like in the house with her, and then Gravik show up, and he's like, "Thank you for telling me." And she just turns back, and she's a Skrull kind of shit. That nigga you better
Yep. That's 100% how that episode would end. 100% how that episode would end. But what do you guys think about the show so far? Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. That's going to be it for the episode this week. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Let us know in the comments what you think about the show so far. If you like it, if you don't like it, I'm really excited for it. And if there's anything like news related that you think that we should talk about or give our opinion on, whether gaming, nerd shows, anime, whatever it is, like, yeah, we can definitely take a look at it, and try to get it here into the show. Thank you for the time, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Appreciate everybody that was in chat.
Russ,
and
Mark, Spin. We appreciate all of you guys, man. But with that, we're gonna call it a day, and we will catch you guys later. You got anything?
You want to rate it out to Lise?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, bro. See
I told you,
bro. You need to remind me, guys. Listen,
so do my job.
We don't normally rate out to anybody, but today, one of the TGP writers, Lise, is doing a birthday / charity stream. So we wanted to show some appreciation to her. She does fantastic work.
Damn near 90% of our articles on our website.
Facts, bro. Facts.
She
so,
is
like, if you guys are sticking around or for a bit, or you don't have too much planned, definitely stick around.
Give her a follow.
Yeah, give her a follow. I don't know like if she's playing something or not. It looks like she's Genshin right now. She's playing Genshin right now. But definitely give a shout out to Lise. Give her a follow. Show some love. Let me go ahead and start this. Yeah, bro. Like, don't ask her how old she is.
Yeah, don't
ask her. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. We'll fight. But yeah, we're gonna start that off, and we are gonna rate out to Lise. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Yep. Deuces, y'all.
Adios.
RNG? I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents
generator. RNG. RNG. Real nigga games. Random news. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. Random news. RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.
HamuraiiBlack. D-Reign.
Random numbers.
TGP. RNG.